Hello, my name is Elena Melanson. My pen name, as in the letter pen, is Eleanor A. Foxstars. The A stands for Amber, which is one of my best friends. Um, you're gonna wonder why I'm on YouTube instead of writing. And you're wondering why I have this. First off, let's attack the hair. This has been a style that I've been trying to sport for some time. Not bald, but shaved head. Because it's something that's a lot easier to take care of and it's a lot easier on the eyes, I think. Period. Oops, sorry. I think I was writing. So it's a lot easier on the eyes than it is a bunch of hair. So I'd rather go around with not so much hair. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier on my sanity, and it's a lot easier on my eyes as well. So it's just a lot easier to deal with. You're gonna wonder a few questions about me. Why do I write? What was my background? What are some of my favorite things? And other things and what is my favorite constellation and take a guess there. And what are my things I like to do? Okay, well, let's start with my background. I was born in a crap country called Romania. At the time, it was a crud country. Crud as in crappy, or it wasn't my cup of tea, and I acquired PTSD at the age of 2 years old after 2 years of sheer hell fire, and it was not very much fun for me. I did not like going to kindergarten or daycare because other kids would trigger me just by the thought of dealing with them, having to be around them and stuff. So it wasn't my kind of thing to do normal kid social things, so I didn't do it because it was a trigger for me. It's been like that since I was in 3rd grade, and then I started going into the more into pop culture and stuff like every other girl would. I love, well, let's just move on to some other things. Why do I want to be a writer? Why am I a writer in the first place? Why did I download Wattpad and go on the Waddies and stuff? Well, I'll tell you why, because PTSD. I listen to a lot of music, a lot of angry music, sometimes some pop music, like the Backstreet Boys, Spice Girls, Aqua. Those aren't so angry, but the other music is a little angrier than usual, and I listen to them religiously, the angry music, and one artist, Otep Shamaya, says that you should be creating your way out of your problems, and that way you might be able to get out of your problems altogether. She said, art is my God, music is my religion. That is the same thing with me. That is why I write. I write because it's an outlet for my PTSD, as well as it's fun to do in the first place. This writing is very interesting to do, to see what I can come up with in my head. Sometimes I get my reality and my writing jumbled up, and I don't know what the heck sometimes. And sometimes people accuse me of stupid stuff like lying and stuff, so it's not very, that part's not too pleasant, but that's beside the point. My favorite things: reading, writing, photography, modeling. That's my hobbies. Astronomy, stargazing, Halloween, creepypasta, and music. I do a lot of throat singing. I just got another album out for throat singing under the name Starry Melanson. Would have started Starry something else, but Starry Melanson because my mother had passed away, and this was the day that she passed away on. Anyways, this is what I do a lot of, annually like throat singing, so that's what I'll tell you what I do. Anyways, I also enjoy a lot of Limp Bizkit, Missy Elliott, Insane Clown Posse, Snoop Dogg. If it has a musical note in it, I'll listen to it practically. That's that you get an idea of what I like for music, anything and everything. As for movies, I like martial arts movies, horror, creepypastas from YouTube, and Siren Head movies on YouTube, as well as Secret Force Studios, as well as other things that are very interesting to watch. The Shogunite on YouTube and other things like that are very interesting. Not very many mainstream movies get my fancy, and in this case, this thing. Um, TV shows. Cobra Kai is a big one for me. I love Cobra Kai, and that is what it is. And my books, well, anything and everything, just as long as it's not too smutty. Now, what is my favorite time of year? Summer and autumn. Summer because it's the prelude to autumn. Autumn because of Halloween. What is my favorite constellation, you might ask? Let's show you. The Big Dipper. That is my favorite constellation, and some of my other favorite things are crystals and New Age stuff, as well as the spiritual stuff. Not religious, not to be misconstrued with religious, but anything that can help with my PTSD I like, except for my medication. And other things are, what do you like to do about writing? It's the creativity part that gets me, the creativity, getting the juices flowing so I can do artwork and other things are very fun for me. As well as, what do I write? Creepypastas or romance or LGBTQ romances are usually my thing to watch. Write. And if I have any advice for any fellow writers out there who want to try to take a jab at writing, just use your imagination. The sky's not the limit, there's the universe. Just do what you have to. Think what you can think up and do what you can and make sure it's not too NSFW. That's all I can say, as well as keep your grammar and your spelling in check. Make sure it's not NSFW. Make sure it's not hateful or anything, and then nothing is the limits. Except for hatred and grammar and spelling. Thank you. If you liked my video so far, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell button. Thank you.